If you just feel it, the wind, the four elements that come together. That is the reason why I chose to live here. I wanted to be one with all of the four elements, and especially Earth, because Earth is Tiamat, and I love Tiamat. I see her as the mother of all dragons, the mother of our spirit. So my brothers and sisters, my name is Tim Heijen and I am a dragon witch, and I would love to explain to you a bit more about myself actually in this case, because I love to share my experiences and what I do. I used to be very afraid to tell who I actually really was, but now it needs to be transparent. I just want to be very honest with you. Yesterday I had a visitor from someone that I knew from long ago, and he didn't see my house, how I decorated it now. He didn't see my house, how it looked like. It's demi in wood, and it's in these forests, especially, not that far away from here. And I decorated all my entire house with dragons. Not that I have to do this because I'm a dragon witch. No, because I love it. I always loved it. Even as a child, I love it. In fact, just now, I had to walk away because there is a store not that far away from here. There is a store here and they sell dragon images, dragon statues and things like this. Sometimes I buy one because it wasn't too expensive. But now there was one and it was too expensive and I just had to go away. I had to go away because it was a beautiful dragon sitting on a tree, a nature dragon sitting on a tree, and the tree in itself, the trunk, had the eye of a dragon. It was so beautiful, but it was too expensive. I couldn't buy it. So everything inside of my house is actually cheap or given to me. Or I don't have a lot of money. So everything that I can get. For example, I decorate also with the four elements. It's very easy to get it here in the forest. In the forest, it's very easy to get attributes of the four elements. I also decorated with this. And of course, my visitor, he did a 360 to look at my house. And he already saw my outside altar. I have an outside altar for protecting my house, protection of my house, with the dragon eye. You have to know the sign of the dragon eye, the reverse triangle. If you do that on your dragon altar, or before your house, before your doors, before everything, if it's actually a sign of protection, because the dragon's eye is showing every bad or negative entity that wants to hurt you, that you are protected by the draconic trinity, the dragon's eye. So if I recommend something, use the dragon's eye on side of your body. I mean, this is a bit looking at like the dragon's eye. It's a reverse triangle. The reverse triangle that connects you with your dragons. That you are here, might seemingly alone, but you are never alone. But decorations. What do you need actually for decorations? In fact, that is what I reminded him of him. I believe in dragons. And I am very much convinced that the dragons are here with me. And of course, I know how it sounds, and that is also what I said. I know how that sounds, but I'm not here to try to convince you of the existence of dragons. It's just me. And the only thing that I want from that is respect. The only thing, like, you should respect people who believe in Jesus or other things, or maybe Shiva, and that is up to them, as long as they don't drag anyone else in it. And that is what is also with us. I will never try to convince people of dragons simply because of winning souls. That is not how the dragon's path works. So we are not a right-hand spirituality, we are a left-hand spirituality that is actually leaving everything up to them. And I told him about that I am a dragon witch, that I do dragon rituals, and also to remind him, I went to my bedroom. My bedroom is even worse. It's even much more with dragons. I sleep with all of these plushies of dragons, plushies of Spyro. And sometimes you can say, is this man 5 years old? No, actually, I don't care. I don't want to grow up if that is the case, that I have to leave that behind. Of course, you can say, is that an autistic person? Well, yeah, I am, and I am proud of it. And because I'm autistic, I'm much more open gates for the dragons. I'm proud to be weird. I'm proud to be different. And so should you. And I was very much saying to him, like I was showing him my bedroom. My bedroom is changed in 1 year very much. It's one dragon themed bedroom. Even my niece of 8 years old, she saw this like, I'm quite jealous of your bedroom. Like, she also want a dragon bedroom. But yeah, when you see, for example, and that is what I said, when you see, for example, with religious people, like Christian people, you don't have to seek long inside of their houses to find a cross or an image of Jesus. But that is more because they are obligated to have that. When I see, for example, a dragon for sale, like now, I want it, but I don't want every image of the dragon. I don't want them disrespecting. I don't want them with big castles. I don't want them with skulls, death, big swords. I don't want them with fantasy. That is the images of dragon that I leave behind. They can be for free, I don't take it, because that is disrespectful. What I want is images that are respectful. Respectful images, not fantasy, not epic, but just beautiful. Just how it stands in that shop. A dragon laying on a tree with that tree looking at you, showing how much connected that dragons are with nature and the 4 elements. The 4 elements are so much connected with the dragon and nature itself. So I took a frame that stands on my bedroom that doesn't have an image of the dragon, but has the image, not the image, but the signal, the sign of Leviathan. Of course, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that this is the infinity sign of Leviathan. Dragons are infinite, and he's the guardian of it. So I showed him what it stands. And that is the difference, for example, with me and that with Christians or other religious right-hand spiritualities. That is the difference. That is what I am. And it shows the sign of Leviathan with the text that says, I am my own master. I am not a sheep. I do not need a shepherd. And that is where dragons are all about. We do whatever we want. And I was following my dream, just following the nature and the forests. And everything that happened to me in this forest is just incredible, amazing. So simply because I entered this forest with a dragon spirit. And I wanted to show every tree, every energies that if I was allowed in this forest. And after that night, that the forest was scanning me, that I was lost during the night, I was later on, 1 day later, accepted in this forest. And I try to, that is what I did back in the day, I try to collect all beautiful things here in this forest. So like I said, it doesn't need to be expensive. If it's expensive, I walk away myself. So if it's expensive, I don't take it. Or if it's disrespectful, I don't take it. But if it's respectful, and it shows the dragon in nature, where they are, and not with castles and fights and bullshit like that, then I will take that. So get my money. Sometimes I even get them from other people. But there was a gift that there was my niece, and she gave me a dragon on a skull. And to be very honest, I don't really want that, because it shows death with life. But I could change my mind and say, yeah, it can be that the dragon is actually guarding his own skull when the moment that he was a human. That is just a guardian protecting its former life. It can be, I saw it, it was like my dragon was saying it. Keep her happy, and you can see it that way. But yeah, dragon decorations. I don't take everything, but you should be proud of it. You know, if you have dragon decorations like images and, back in the day, I just draw the dragon, drawings of the dragon, and put it on my wall. That is enough, actually, to keep myself, I'm looking at the dragon. And this as well, every decoration that you have, also on yourself, is also a very good idea. But I do, like I said, I do have restrictions. But it's not different. For example, it's a bit different with other people. When for example, you walk inside a Christian's house and you see crosses and Jesuses, and to be very honest, I had one trip in Austria, and these people were very religious, and I could stay with them for a few nights. And I saw them with a breakfast. There was a giant display of a dying Jesus, and I was like, I had enough for food for that day, because that was disgusting. I mean, how do people see beauty in that? Like, that he died for his sins. Like, no, I don't want anyone to die. And especially not in that brutal way, and especially not during my breakfast. Yeah, but these people feel obligated to have that. It must be, or else the priest won't be happy. They must stand in the line. You have to have that decoration. When I saw this decoration, it hurts my heart that I leave it behind. But these people see crosses everywhere for just 50 cents, and they don't even take it because they already have that. That is the big difference with us. We see a dragon, beautiful, take it. We see another beautiful dragon, But with Christians or with other religious people, it's like, oh yeah, we take one, we take it over there, show them that we are Christian, and that is it. Oh, there one, and there also one. That is enough. Yeah. No, with me it's not enough. I have to have dragons everywhere, images of dragons everywhere. Not to have it just to have it, but to look at it and to make my magic work. And that is the big difference with how right and left hand try to collect images, of whatever they follow. And that is also what I explained to the person that visited me. So I showed him that frame of Leviathan, saying that I am not a sheep, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to buy it, but I want it. So I am my own master. And also, that is also what the dragons say, do whatever you desire. And whatever I desire is to sleep with a dragon plush. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.